Yeah. You already know. So I've been mad talks about on the social media and the Instagram and the YouTube and everything. Right now the topic is Banks or Fab. Yeah. Yeah.
Banks all day, man.
Banks all day. You would choose Banks over Fab? Seriously? I don't know. Fab. Me growing up, I fuck with Banks heavy. But you know, Fab. I don't know. I feel Fab got a bigger impact. All right, bars or music?
Bars
or music?
Banks. Music, I'd say this horse.
I don't know. See, Fab to me, Fab had. How can I explain this? See, the debate is different for me because Fab's like one of my favorite rappers. So like, you know, growing up, high school days, shit like that, you know, Fab was like it was a more, I feel Fab got a more influence on the culture due to from like his appearance, the style. Banks, you know, Banks hard, Banks fire. But I feel when it comes to like the making music, you know, Fab is more relatable for like, you know, like with the female joints. From the appearance, like I said, from the dressing, from the trends that he set. I feel Banks is a great rapper. Great bars, I would say a mixtape rapper. Even though he sold albums, but I feel with Fab, you know, he got the drinks with Little Mo's, he got the Neos, he got the Shanties.
We're talking about the industry.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I be trying to confuse on when people say the Fab versus Banks, like what they kind of mean. Because I ain't gonna front, I'm gonna choose Fab. I'm gonna run with Fab. And I'm not saying that on a Brooklyn thing.
Well, I'm gonna say Banks because from one wise man to another,
He's him. I'm not putting nothing against Banks. Banks is, nigga, Banks one of them.
Do you hear Banks or do you listen to Banks?
But you consider that off of like legendary freestyle? Remember the Hot 97 joints? The G Unit mixtapes, remember the run they had?
I'm talking intellect.
Right.
I mean,
wordplay.
Rapper in the industry, but when it comes to like intellect,
meaning
somebody trying to actually really teach you something through their music, Banks all day. Education's only deep as you can dig it. Knowledge is the light, dark secret every visit.
Right. The kids usually on.
You know, but
especially because I put Canary Jewels in the charm and the mule.
The industry want a Fab.
Who you think? All right, you put an album out right now. Album drop July 4th. Fabolous album, Lloyd Banks album. Who do you think gonna sell more? 2026. 2026.
Fab will sell more.
Why you say that though?
Because where people mind at nowadays, it ain't that they don't want to hear Banks. Fab just sounds better.
Fab stay relevant. Fab stay, to me, I'm speaking for me. Fab stay relevant.
I agree.
He stay up to date. He's in tune with he's in tune with now. Like you see even like how they doing a podcast. Like Banks, he ain't really Banks gonna talk his shit. He nice, that's what he do. He gonna talk it. But I feel Fab going remind you of last night or remind you of this morning. Banks just going he gonna talk his shit though.
I guess my answer should have been depends on who you asking.
Depends on who you ask. Everybody got their own opinion. You know, it's a good debate though. Those two artists that you could debate from you know from that era, from that time. You know, we came up off that.
When it comes to like,
remember the G Unit tapes had they runs.
At that time,
Hit singles.
when I'm talking...
Hit singles, I'm going with Fab. Hit singles, right now on the radio, you cut on 105.1, you cut on High 97, you're going to expect something from Fab.
They tell you what the hit single is. Like,
From your point of
real
view.
niggas know. I mean, at that time, I gotta give it to Banks. Because he was dropping some mixtapes that had some heavy classics on it that won't be talked about unless you actually was there and you listened and you know. V6,
Right.
V5,
Right.
Cold Corner, you know?
So do you think, I think sometimes when you hear Banks, you hear Fab. And sometimes when you hear Fab, you hear Banks.
I mean, you just hearing two real niggas just with two different perspectives. But you know, I mean, I'm not
Same
saying
style,
who's
but two
the
different.
realest.
Same style, but two different perspectives.
But if you ask me who music sounded better to me and who touched me the most, pause, it would have to be Banks.
I respect
You
that.
know,
I respect
I
that.
mean, I there are songs that from early 2000s that I would still listen to today. Like, don't get me wrong, Fab does got some mixtape with, you know, joints that I would listen to too, but Banks to me got more. You know, that's just me.
I'm saying, you know, it's a good debate. It's a good debate, but me personally, I'm gonna run with Fab.
Halloween Havoc. Like, come on, man. I could just name a bunch of them.
Yeah, but see, Fab mixtapes, I feel.
Fab mixtape,
but his,
you know,
Fab mixtapes be like album material, like, you know, the soul tapes. You thought the soul tape 1, soul tape 2, low soul. Those is like mixtape. Those is like album material tapes. Those like niggas albums. Banks, you know, they was running off a lot of other niggas beats. You know, even Fab, he bring the West Coast vibes.
This is what I'm saying.
When you did the
If
drink
you
with
didn't
Nate Dogg.
know V5 or fucking Halloween Havoc.
Right.
If you didn't know those mixtapes were out, you wouldn't be looking for them today. You wouldn't even know that they're still there.
Right.
With hits.
But 2026 right now.
Right now.
In the club right now, you going all right.
I mean,
in the club right now.
Lyrically,
who won't come on right now? Fab or Banks, 2026.
I feel like people
Fab joint gonna come on.
I feel like people will fucking, you know, they'll react more to Fab in a club in 2026 nowadays than they would to Lloyd Banks.
Due to the influence, the flashy shit. Talk about the broads.
Don't get me wrong, Fab. You know,
Banks did it too.
He paid his dues.
Right.
But you know, so did Banks.
Right. I feel Fab is underrated. And in certain angles and categories.
Banks is underrated.
As well. Right. As well.
You know what I'm saying? But remember, this is the industry. They say who's hot and we're not.
Right.
You know, that people just have much to say.
That's why I say it's a good debate. It's a good,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's a good debate.
But it all depends on who you ask.
Right.
But Queens still get the money, man.
Queens get the money. Right. I get it.
Listen, Queens get the money.
But we gonna wrap it. My boy, he running with Banks. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all already know. I'm rolling with Loso. Both two talented brothers that made a big impact on the game. Both fan favorites, you know. So, but for me, I'm running with Fab. That's what it's going. It's going to be a good debate. So whoever you feel that you would run with, Lloyd Banks or Fabolous, just drop it in the comment section. You know, it's all a good debate, and we'll see how it go in the next one, man. But y'all already know, salute. It's your boy Young Snow, Suave Music, Suave Media, Suave Collection. Y'all stay in tune for the next joint. But like I said, throw it in the comments. Lloyd Banks or Fab. I'm running with Fab. This is my brother. I love him. I'm running with Fab. Salute, man.